Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new, and happy Sunday. We are back at it with another survival game, except for today we're playing Once Human. This is honestly my most recent obsession. I absolutely love this game. If you guys happen to follow me on TikTok, and if you don't, it's definitely worth a check out if you're up to it. But anyhow, I have posted a video about the base that we're going to be doing a little bit of some tour of and doing some building of. I originally wanted to do some quests, but all the quests that I actually do have currently available for me, I am going to have to do a little bit of grinding for. Now, if you saw my TikTok, this is not where my base originally was. My base was in a very much so different area. I wanted a more flat area to be able to build with. But as you guys saw where we were at, we were in my little garden area, which comes right into our bedroom slash like living room area, if that's what you want to call that over there. Pointless little balcony. I know, but it's cute. It's got fishes and then my little like production area down here. I need to get I need to actually change around some of the solar panels and stuff, which is kind of what we were going to be doing today. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a feel for the game that I've, been really interested in as of recently. Anywho, what else can I? Oh, these bad boys. As of right now, I'm not aware of a shelf like blueprint. So I kind of finagled some wall pieces together and made this. I would have actually put stuff on that top one, well, the top portion, but I can't actually access it if I put it on the very top. But I can still at least store most of my chests off the floor, and it just looks a lot better. All right, and now you see this little dude right here? He's amazing. So the whole basis of these things, or deviants, they are creatures that we go and collect, and we contain them, and they do stuff for us. So this one in particular, let's let me just open it, increases the power limit of our generators according to the electric eel energy level. So I do need to work on the last one here, as you guys can see, heat the area with furnaces to be able to have all of his moodlets thingies completely full. But that is being worked on currently. But as you did see, there was certain items that that particular one liked. Now, if you come in here, I have all these other ones. Now, again, if you have seen my TikTok, you will actually have seen this one, but I will probably be showing you that one here too. I don't necessarily need to like work on my sanity or anything like that, but I'd like to show you the cat if you didn't happen to see the TikTok. All right, now this one right here, I actually told my wife about this one, and she calls this one Mo because of the fact that if I come in and I read you what this is, so this one has a paper doll. When stardust resonant filter walls or floors take damage, they will automatically recover durability. The higher the deviant energy level, the quicker the durability recovery. Also, when you kill deviants that have invaded your territory, and it finds stuff for us, and it's found quite a bit of stuff for us, but I also have not, and then we are overcumbered. But we will fix that here momentarily. So, I actually hadn't collected anything from him in a while, so he found a lot, a lot. Now, this is the very first one that you start off with, so when you first start the game, it has you go through this nice little tutorial. It kind of teaches you, well, it teaches you how to go ahead and, you know, pull these. dudes and dudettes out, what they're used for, and then some combat and whatnot. But this is the very first one that you get, and oh, pretty good too. I currently actually have this one synced to my bag because it is a really good fighting one in my opinion. So you can designate them to a target or you can designate them to auto attack, and they are pretty nice. Now, this cute little Minecraft looking character, um, for us. And as you can see, they have also found quite a bit of stuff for us, but I need to empty out our inventory before I can do anything else with that. Otherwise, because you do start moving really slow, and then you're not going to be able to run and so forth. Now, here's the last one that we have in here. This increases our production efficiency of our furnace and our electric furnace. And I really like him. I would like to go back and get another one of him since I have quite a few furnaces and so forth throughout. Now, those are all the ones that are at least up here, and then you guys can see I have some like tables and all that good whatnots, like the work tables and whatnots. And then we come down here and we have this deviant, which again, I need to work on when it comes to furnaces, but they're for the most part doing pretty okay. So this cutie patootie increases our cooking proficiency, and the higher the deviant energy level, the greater the proficiency increases. And on the Sons of Deviants, we have, I realized I had completely passed them when we went to the garden area up here. I've got two of these little peas, and they are the exact same thing, so they do the same thing, but they increase the mutation chance of planted crops, and the higher the deviant energy level, the higher the mutation chance is. And then we have this little bad boy, which produces a material for us to be able to make the living armor item. They are not, I don't have all of their stuff filled yet, but they're on the newer side for me. So I'm still working with them. And you guys already saw this all up here. So let's go ahead and actually head back down now that I've actually shown you all of the current little deviants that I have at least placed. Because if I go into my inventory, you can see that you get duplicates and stuff as you're going, especially if you happen to go through a lot of the same areas. All right, so that is enough of the inside. Let's go ahead and come outside. I can give you guys a lookaroo at, well, this is all new to you since you didn't actually see where the original base was, but that's okay. So I went around and I was doing some looking, and I actually have a quest, as you can see, that's marked, that's in this area, but we're just a little bit below what we technically should be to be in this area. And so we kind of need to do some grinding and whatnot over here before we can actually do that quest, which I will absolutely be doing, the little, you know, quests and stuff in this area that we can, and doing whatever we can so that we can get to a high enough level to be able to actually finish the quest. But here's the outside again. If you haven't seen it, I have done a few adjustments here and there, I suppose, since that video has gone out, and we're going to be doing more today. So considering we're going to be doing some building, most of the stuff that's saying that I'm overcumbered is probably going to end up getting used. But, oh, wait. So they will kind of just roam around and about. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Yay, you guys actually get to see me pet it. So when you do go to lay down for the night, The cat will actually lay in the bed with you as well, and it is honestly the cutest thing. Did you see it made a little happy face? It was happy. Ah! Okay. Like, this game just honestly just makes me so happy. I actually put down that other water collector before I had moved here, and they're not necessarily useful now because originally with where I was, I had to actually walk some ways to be able to collect water. And now we are literally right outside, well, right next to a water source that I can literally, just come right outside and grab water. But that also means I don't really have to go too far to be able at all to fish comparatively to where I was at originally. I don't really think I have any neighbors. I think I might have saw somewhat of a build down that way, which brings me to I know the placement is a little bit weird for where my camera is, and that's solely just because of the fact that I mean this is a online game. I am currently playing on a PVE server, and it is for the privacy of the others that are on the server. I don't know how well you'd be able to actually read the world chat, but it is for the privacy of that. Now, this is not going to be replacing Planet Crafter by any means. I just wanted to let you guys know that as well before we actually do go into any of the building. I am going to be rotating this in with Planet Crafter. This was originally supposed to be a Saturday stream game, but it doesn't really want to work fairly well on like the streaming service for some reason. So I'm planning on doing like Binding of Isaac and some other dungeon crawlers over there on Saturday instead. And then we're gonna be, rotating this with Planet Crafter. Let's go ahead and kind of start working on some of the stuff that I wanted to work on. So I definitely need to light up like right underneath there a lot better than what it is. I would definitely like to come over this way as well. And this is, yeah, technically connected and so forth, but there's this really little odd gap right there. And wait, guys, do you see that? So if I get super close, that deer will run away. But it's so pretty. It's just one of the things that I really enjoy about this game is like if you really stop to actually like pay attention to all the little things that they put in to make it just that much more realistic. It's just astonishing how I feel like the graphics and stuff on this are really, really nice and it's really, really pretty. But and I have plenty of ores and stuff around. I believe when I was looking, which was one of the reasons why, because I didn't have aluminum in the area that I was at originally, and I had to travel. I don't know, a good 2,000 kilometers, I believe, something along the lines of that, to be able to actually get aluminum. And so I was like, okay, we want somewhat of a flatter space as well as we would like to be able to have easier access to aluminum. Now I have aluminum, um, iron, not iron, but tin. Sorry, my bad. Tin and then copper in the area, and then I believe there may be some other stuff as well because I haven't completely searched the area. This like when I was looking around, this looked the flattest for me to be able to like build nicely for the most part. Now, I mean there was one spot inside that I noticed that which it's not important. We're not going to go back and look. We're not going to go back and look. We're going to keep getting distracted if we do that, Zulu. All right. So that also brings me to really, oh shoot, I scared it. with jumping. You see how skittish they are? They just heard the jumping up from me up here, and they skedaddled as far as they could away. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna be able to catch it on camera. So I've seen this thing that's coming up. I know y'all can see those legs coming up, but I have seen it early on, like my first maybe day or so into playing, because I didn't really look around a whole lot when I put my initial base down. I don't want to get too close, but when I put my initial base down, so I wasn't necessarily too far away from immediate spawn. Anyhow, I went outside one day, and that bus right there was just, moseying its way down the road. And it seems like I may have put myself in another situation like that. I mean, the only time it's actually done anything was because I stupidly, or silly me, sorry, let me correct myself. Silly me decided since I do have a motorcycle, that, hey, because I was, about to start driving to go do a quest, I believe. I was like, oh, I might be able to like go underneath it, but as you guys can see, the feet and stuff right there, there's like no chance of that. Anyways, it ended up completely flippity flappeting up my motorcycle. Just surprised it didn't actually kill me. But oh, and then I added a back patio off camera so that if we're coming from that angle because we went down that way for something. God, that thing is so creepy. But we went down that way for something, then we can come in this way, or, vice versa with that way over there. So that actually brings me to, I might take one of the little rail things off right there so I can put another set of stairs there, so that in case I need to hop up from this side to be able to come up here, because if we need to repair our vehicle, we have to actually come here. And then, as you can see, it shows the durability, the speed, the handling, the fuel tank capacity, and then you can do vehicle skins and stuff, but that's not necessarily too much of a concern for me. So if I go to repair it, which then you can see here's the materials that it requires to be able, this particular, vehicle requires to be able to be repaired. We're going to go ahead and repair that since we may be using that at some point today. But you can also unlock stuff if I go into our metrics screen here, which as you guys can see, I have quite a few of these meme points. And I haven't used them all, but that's just because you do have to actually use energy links. As let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's say I wanted to unlock the the fuel refinery. Sometimes I just cannot speak. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and unlock this. As you guys can see, it does cost the 200 energy links on top of the 300 little meme points. And so it can be a little pricey to do some upgrades and so forth. But what I think I'm going to end up doing is, because I can't put this on the ground, it needs to actually be on a support floor piece. And I would like to go ahead and get this lined up so there's not just random. Well, it's not necessarily random because on the roofs. Oh, okay. Got lots of decisions to make, I suppose. I think we're actually gonna probably. We might actually just move this whole building over just a smidgy widgy, be completely fair, because then I can take off those, bring all that around, and then I can actually have the house have a wraparound porch, which I really like that idea. Yeah, I think that's actually what we're going to end up doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear down my garage, or what was my garage anyways. We're gonna go ahead and make that wraparound porch, and then we will rebuild the garage. Now, one of the things I actually really do like is you can go into fly mode in this game while you're building, which makes it really, really nice to be able to help with making the roofs.
All right, so voiceover Zulu here. There is going to be some building ASMR here shortly. I wanted to keep it in. I thought the nature sounds and the building sounds were actually pretty relaxing, and I thought you guys might too. So when that does pop up, I hope you guys enjoy. But we are making our fishing dock, our gazebo, and our garage. And these are the three projects that you will see coming up and as we're speaking, being made. Outside here is honestly just so pretty. I want to put that out there. I'm really happy I decided to build here.
Okay, so we've got a dock made, which I think I might re-put in these back pillars, at least this back pillar, because right here to me is coming off as empty. And then we'll put one right there, but we'll not put one. Yeah, I think that looks better. All right, so there's our little dock. We can come over here and fish. And then I made a little gazebo area, actually. So I'm gonna put like a table out here and a bunch of chairs. That's okay. And we don't need this really big either, so we're really going to make this on the smaller side, because this does just house our motorcycle currently. Okay, there you go. Awesome sauce. And then now that is a-okay again. We have our garage back. just a teensy weensy bit of one right here so that we don't have to step so like much up and it's just the easy walk up. All right. Yeah, I would say that I am pretty proud of what we were able to accomplish today. All right. Well, that's going to be all for today, guys. I sure hope that you had fun hanging out today. It was definitely fun for me. I don't know how much y'all enjoyed it, but I really do hope you did. We got some nice little base building improvements uh, in it, and I mean, you guys got to see a little bit of what it looked like beforehand, minus the few things that I had already done off camera, but that's besides the point. If you happen to like the video, go ahead and leave a like to let me know you enjoyed. Subscribe if you'd like to become part of the Titty Tat Army. And if you'd never like to miss a post, push that bell icon. Now, you spread positive vibes, I'll spread positive vibes. Until next time, I hope you have a perfectly wonderful day. Bye.